So here's the deal, right? It's 10 to 6 in the morning. I'm headed to my strength training session, and here's the truth, right? It's fucking hard work getting out of bed this early in the morning. Hey my friend, close your eyes please. But underneath those stories is one story. What is the story? What is the story? So I'm on my way to my strength session. I'm gonna do some video of the session today. Well, I'm gonna get my coach to do some video of the session. It's a small group session. So my friend, it is 5:55 AM. And I know I sound full of energy, but I'm not really. I've been up all night with my daughter, who's got a nasty cold, coughing, sneezing, etc, etc. But I've mentioned body before, and it's an important piece of this game. It's actually the first foundation of the kind of fundamentals that I have in Unstoppable Bastards that I learned from my mentor, Garrett J. White at Wake Up Warrior. And it's fitness. Now, for me, it's important that you personalize your fitness plan, and it's not only something that gets results and gives you power, but it's something that you like to do, because there's nothing worse than doing everything that's a chore, and you cannot create a life that you love by doing shit that you loathe. So I do 2 strength sessions a week, and I do 3 boxing sessions a week, and then usually something on a weekend that revolves around some kind of conditioning or running or something. And that's just what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to give you an inside look at my strength training session. My coach is going to take some video again, just to let you see what I'm doing and give you a look at the reality of training. Hey, so I'm done. Little post-workout shake from Luke at Total Fitness Tribe, South Shields. So that strength session was, actually went okay. On my weight's went up a little bit. I'm not sharing some kind of fucking diary with you, like The Biggest Loser, or anything like that, although it would be a good fit. But why strength training? Well, one, I kind of like it. Again, I think it's important to do some shit that you like. But 2, always get a gauge of how I'm doing, because everything's recorded, which I like as well, because if you can't track it, how do you improve it? Same rules for business, right? If you don't track your numbers, then how do you know you're getting better or not? And I just think being strong is very underrated. Like as a dad, it's a quality that you want to have. Obviously, it increases things like your bone density and shit. But I just think it's a great kind of, if you want to be an unstoppable bastard, it kind of fits that you should be fucking strong. I mean, strong humans are more useful in general and harder to kill. I went to Laguna Beach. I've been to Laguna Beach several times now. Every time I go, I come out with some of the deepest lessons you can imagine. Like getting punched in the face. You don't know who a man is until he gets punched in the face. I just come out with so many lessons, and I'm in a place where I know what I'm capable of, and I realise that the things that I've done, there's a lesson in every single one of them. Like, I could probably put all of those things that I've told you just there, like I could probably go in and say, okay, here's what I learned from it. Here's what I learned from this. These are all lessons that I've learned. All the fuck-ups that I've made, all the things that I'm ashamed of, all the horrible treatment of people, the fallouts that I've had with people, they've all happened. I'm not going to say they happened for a reason, but they are what they are. Like, and there's a lesson in this that I should have done them. I always think I shouldn't have done that, but I should have done it. Why? Because I fucking did. It's as simple as that. What I missed out was during the fitness career, like, and again I paper over this, I wasn't just able to build a successful business. Like, I built something that I never ever leaving school with 2 GCSEs, I built this multiple 6-figure business from fucking scratch, almost on my own. Like, I come from a world where this town here is quite poverty stricken. Like, there's a lot of unemployment. It's not affluent at all. I'm not surrounded by business people. Like, my mom works in Asda. My dad works in the same factory that he has done for a long time. And they're great, they're hard working, they give me everything I wanted, but they're not entrepreneurs. None of my friends are entrepreneurs. So I've been able to pull this shit up from scratch, and sometimes I don't give myself enough credit. I mean, I was named Young Business Person of the Year for 2 years running. I actually feel uncomfortable talking about this. Because even though I come across as arrogant, and sometimes I am, like, I hate talking about this shit. I hate talking about wins. So I won Young Business Person of the Year twice. I have spoken at the biggest events in the world. Like, I've been flown all over the world to speak at events. I've spoken at Body Power. I've spoken at just these huge, big-ass events that if you're not in the fitness industry, you won't understand them. But yeah, I've toured the UK on my own. Every event that I put on sells out. I've coached some of the very best personal trainers in the UK, like some of the very best. I've launched this podcast that went to #1 across the board in the UK, like overtaking Radio 1's fucking podcast. So I kind of downplay these achievements, and I think it's because there's a sense of guilt that while I was building this business, I let everything else go. So I think that's one of the reasons why I don't like talking about these wins and these victories, is that, again, I must have some sort of guilt issue with the fact that I was horrible to my wife. At one point in my life, well, my wife left me. It was before we were married, but she left me. I've missed out on time with my kids when they were first born. I was there, but I wasn't really there, so they didn't get all of me. And there must be some guilt about that. I've fell out with people. I've said horrible shit to people. I've said horrible shit to myself. I still do. You know what it's like? You're your own worst critic. And I'm sure we'll get into that a lot more.